We start off by making a slip knot and pull through for the first chain, after which we make another 69 chains. So that's the second one, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to make another 60 and then I'll come back to you. This is my 70th chain. Now I'm going to start to make trebles in the first, second, third, the fourth chain. We are going to make 11 trebles. So here is the first treble, the second one. I'm just showing the first 3 and then I'll come back after I've made the 11th treble. This is my third one and I'm going to complete 11. I've completed the 11 trebles. If we add the first 3 stitches that we skipped, it would work out at 12 trebles. What we are going to do now is to make in the next stitch 1 treble, then 2 chains and another treble into the same stitch. And now we are going to continue making another 10 trebles. So this is the first one and second and the third one. As usual, I'm stopping here, fast forward to the 10th one. Okay, remember, don't count that one. Count from the second one. It's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Now we are going to do the same thing as we did here. We are going to make 1 treble, 2 chains and another treble into the same stitch. Now after this one we are going to work 20 trebles in the next 20 stitches. It's 1, 2 and 3. Okay, let's just double check. Skip that one. It's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Now the same thing in the next stitch. We work 1 treble, 2 chains and 1 treble. Now again it is 10 trebles in the next 10 stitches. It's 1. Okay, the second last section, don't count that one. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. The next one again, 1 treble, 2 chains and 1 treble. I'm working very slowly to show the first round because this, if you make a mistake in this round, nothing will work out further on. What is left should be 12 chains, and in each of these chains you have to make a treble and it should be 12. I've made the second one. I've reached the end of the chains and let us just do a double check on this one. I skipped that chain, counting from the second one. I count as number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 chains. We are going to proceed with the second row. We are going to make 3 chains, and then turn our work, and we are not going to work in this stitch, and we will be working in the back of as from the second treble, one treble into each. When we get to the 2 chain spaces, we are going to make 2 trebles. There's my first one, and then the second one, and 2 chains and another 2 trebles into the same space, and then start again working in the back loop of each stitch, making a treble across to the second 2 chain space. I will stop the camera when I reach the second one. I just want to show the second hole, and then I'll stop it, and then you just continue working to the end of the row in the same way. When you reach a 2 chain space, you just work 2 trebles as I will be doing now. It's my first one, second one, 2 chains, and then again in the same hole, 1, 2. From here again, remember, in the back, 1 treble into each stitch until the end of the row. You may also make in the back of the 3rd chain that you skipped, just to get it even and the same as the rest. Now this second row, you will repeat it until you have worked 8 rows. So you have to repeat the second row another 6 times. Okay, on this side, from here to there is 27 trebles, and also on the other side. On the 2 shoulder sides there should be 40 trebles from this hole to this hole. On the back side, the longest side, there should be 50. What we do now is we start by making 1, 2, 3 as usual, turn around, and we still work in the back loop, and we work over the first side of the back until we get to the first increased 2 chains. I've reached the first 2 chain increase. What I do is I make 1 treble into the space, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chains, then I skip the next stitches up until the second 2 chain space, and in here I make my treble, and from there we keep on working in the back over the next section, which is the back section, the longest part. Now here is the sleeve forming, and also when you reach this side you make 5 chain, skip this and work to the end of the row. We turn again like usual with 3 stitches, turn around, still work in the back stitch, and we work over until we get to the 5 chain spaces. Okay, if you add the 3 stitches at the beginning as a treble, there should be 28 trebles. Now I'm turning my work so that the chains is facing me, and then I'm going to work one treble into each chain. This is the second one, number 3, number 4, and the last one 5. Now we continue making 25 trebles. Now it's number 24 and 25. In the next one I'm going to make 2 trebles into the same stitch, and then 1 treble into each stitch thereafter. And remember, 1 treble into each chain up until the end. Right, again we are going to make 1, 2, 3 chains, turn our work around, and in the next one we are going to work through both the loops. Now we are going to make 1 and 2 trebles, and here our repeat starts is 1 chain, skip 1 treble, and 1 treble into the next one. You continue to make 1 chain, skip 1 treble, 1 treble into the next one, until you reach the third last stitch, because you have to make 3 trebles in the last 3 stitches, but I'll show you later. I've made 1 treble in the third last treble. I'm going to make 1 next to it, and then 1 into the third chain of my turning chain. We are going to start the next row again by making 1, 2, 3 chains, turn, and this is going to count as the rib for the front. So we will be making 2 trebles plus the 3 stitches, and then we are going to skip 1 hole, and in the next one we are going to work 2 trebles, 2 chains, and another 2 trebles in the same space. We are going to repeat this, skip 1 hole. In the next space we will be making 1, 2 trebles, 2 chains, and 2 trebles. Just repeat this right through to the other end, and remember to make 3 trebles in the last 3 stitches. I've made the last 4 treble group. I'm just going to end off this row by making my 3 trebles. And then turn again with 3 chains and 2 trebles. Always 3 chains and 2 trebles. Now we are going to insert or make an extra chain between all the groups. So it's 1 chain and then the group in the same space. And then 1 chain. Repeat this until you reach the end. The next row, we are going to make our third group row. When you've worked your ribbing, you make one chain, one treble into the previous row's one chain, one chain again, and then the group into the space. So it's 1, 2, and 2 chains and 2 trebles. And now it's repeating. One chain, between the groups a treble, one chain, and a group into the group. Right, we are now at the 4th row of our lace pattern. I'm going to make one chain, a double treble. I'm going to put it from the back to the front, and in that hole I'm going to hook, pull it through, and then work 2 stitches off at a time. One chain, and then a group into the group. I'm going to do it one more time. I'm going to make one chain. It's a double treble from the back of the work through there, hook, pull through, hook, hook again, through 2 stitches on the needle, again through 2, and again through the last 2, and one chain and repeat. Okay, I'm going to start the 5th treble group row. I'm going to make one chain, and now it's only a treble. In the previous row we've put it from the back. Here we are going to put it in front around the triple treble, and then hook, pull through, hook, pull through, and pull through, and one chain. Now we are going to make a treble group into the next space. Two chains and 2 trebles. After our treble group, it's one chain, and I'm going to show it again. I'm going to put it through like this, hook, hook again, pull through, hook again, and pull through, and one chain. And you repeat this pattern. This is the front of the dress, so we want the little ridge that is forming on the front of the dress. I'll show you. It's a little textured ridge that starts to form. So this row and this row is the repeat rows. Okay, let us count. This is the back side, this is the front. You can see the little ridge. The back side, I'm counting the group rows. These are my first, second, third, fourth, fifth, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I'm now starting my 16th row. What I do now instead of a double treble, I'm just going to use a treble and put it in from the back and crochet a treble, and then the same. So what is different in this row is only the double treble that I changed to a treble. This is the last row for this color. All that is left now for this color is to cut the thread and pull it through and pull it tight. Put your work in front of you so it's upside down. This is the outside ridged pattern. Attach your new color with an overhand knot, and then we are going to do the last row. I don't work in this or crochet it in because I want to work in the color into the color and the white into the white, but it's a matter of preference. You can crochet it in if you like. We start off by making 3 chains and then 2 trebles into the next 2 trebles, 1 chain. We are going to work from the front to the back around the previous treble post, then another chain, and here it differs a little bit. Here we will work 3 trebles, 1, 2 and 3. Then we will make a 3 chain picot. So we've made 3 chains and I put it through those 2 stitches there, hook, pull through, and another 3 trebles into the same space. Number 2 and number 3, and this is the repeat now. I'm going to do it one more time. It's 1 chain, we work our treble around the previous treble's post, 1 chain again, and 1, 2, 3 trebles, and 1, 2, 3 chains. I hook it through this one and that one, hook, pull through, and continue making your 3 trebles in the same space. I've reached the other side. What we do now is to make 1, 2, 3 double crochets into each treble. 1, 2 and 3, and then in the next one again 1, 2 and 3. You keep on doing this until you reach the top there. I've reached the neck edge. I'm just going to make 1 chain, and into the same hole in which I've made the 3 double crochets I make 1, and then all that is left is to work 1 double crochet in the starting stitch of each treble. Yeah, so we go right around the neck edge in the same way. Around the neck edge, I'm at the other side. Now it is 1 double crochet, 1 chain to make the turn, and I'm going to fold that little piece in here. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3 in the next treble, right down to the bottom. I just want to show you, if you do want to insert buttons in the front, this is the row in which we are going to place the cord or the ribbon. Now just underneath it we can also make a loop here. You make 1 double crochet and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chains, and continue making your other 2 double crochets into the same, and then you have a little loop to hook over a button if you want to put buttons on the other side, and then you can work your button there and put it there. I don't like the button idea. I'm just going to put in the ribbon, but I'm just showing you so that you can attach your little button there, and you can maybe do 1, 2, and then another button in the third treble. We now proceed to the armhole. We attach the thread in the middle stitch of the 5 that we've made here. I just attach it like that, make 1 chain and then another one, and in the same chain you make 2 trebles. There's the second one. Then you skip 1 stitch, and in the next one you make a double crochet, 2 chain, and in the same one 2 trebles. You skip this, and in the treble, around this treble, you're going to make a double crochet, 2 chains, and again 2 trebles. You skip 1 stitch, in the next one a double crochet, and so forth. So I'm going to do it one more time. 2 chains, 2 trebles, skip 1, and in the next one a double crochet. You go right around until you get to the bottom, then I'll show you the last stitch there. I'm at the last double crochet at the bottom. I'm going to skip this 2 stitches. I'm going to make my double crochet in this one. I'm going to make 2 chains and then 2 double crochets, and now I'm going to insert the hook in the first stitch that I've worked. I'm going to make a slip stitch, and then all that is left is to cut my thread, pull it through, and then I like to pull it through another time just to kind of lock it in and then work it away. What I did now was only to crochet the cord. This is in another video of mine. You can look up it to see how precisely I did that. And if you want to, you can stitch this down and put a little flower on it to keep it open nicely.